May 25th, 2025. One thing was certain, that the white kitten had had nothing to do with it. It was the black kitten's fault entirely. T. Timmerman, One Day Out of Thousands, Ness and Associates Press, Sydney. Discuss the provided statement with reference to sources from Ethics Sourcebook 1 and 3 of your own independent readings. Possible credit points 3.0. Compulsory task, yes. Supervisor, J. Nathaniel, email jnathaniel@acnd.newsouthwales.edu.au. Welcome to the first ethics sourcebook for Autonomous Vehicle Programming 101. I know that some of you have expressed your displeasure at undertaking ethics units as you consider yourselves to be coders or makers, and I would like to express in return that I do not care about your displeasure. The following collection of extracts from sources makes up Ethics Sourcebook 1, focusing on the May 5th disaster in Sydney. Please be mindful that many of your classmates may have been personally affected by the attacks, and moderate your discussion in the online class forums, webinars, and tutorials accordingly. That said, if you do need to ask questions, the forums are the best place to do so that your course mates can benefit from the insight of your answers. You are reminded that the successful completion of ethics units is a compulsory condition of your degree. Regards, Nathaniel. Source 1. Private chat log, N. Takahara and R. Martin. Provided, N. Takahara, Bacchus AVT. Tubbs is broken again. What is it this time? Fucked if I know. Tubbs is always broken. Probably tried to swim or something. You mean your text programmed it to try to swim, or failed to take into account what to do if Tubbs encountered water, which it's likely to do in the field. Except, whoops, we'll have to cancel field testing because apparently it's broken. It means we're looking at taking the kittens out for field testing. You think they're ready? Yes. All of them? What are you getting at? I think the black kitten is dangerous. You think the black kitten is dangerous? Great! Let's put off testing, because if we can't test the kittens and Tubbs is fucking broken, then we'll have a lot to show Bacchus next time this week. And if we have to put the kittens down, we'll have nothing to show anyway. If we have nothing to show, we lose our funding. I know you're scared of them after the thing before, but we've reprogrammed it. Don't be a dick. You asked for my opinion and you have it. I think some of them are ready. The red is ready. The blue is probably all right. The white kitten is, well, it's creepy, okay, but the black kitten has guns. It's not just creepy. It's armed. So this is a guns thing. I didn't say that. I need you to sign off on taking them out. I'll think about it. Source 2. Advertising. Bacchus Corp. 2025. The Model K autonomous units are perfect for your peace of mind. Whether it's keeping your family safe or defending against corporate espionage, a small group of Model K units can be installed into your home or business. Come and see our showroom at Epping for more information, to see demo models, and to sign on to a waiting list for the newest in home security and safety, the Bacchus Model K. Discreet and stylish with a range of paint finishes, black, white, red, blue, gold, and in limited edition, rose gold. Source 3. Statement to the Supreme Court of New South Wales. Extract, R. Martin, 2025. We were looking for market share, and so the idea of programming the units with the capacity for emotional attachment came up. We know people act in extremis when emotions are concerned. We even know they can have different answers to ethical conundrums, like the trolley problem. So we tried it out on the kittens. The idea was to create a guard dog mentality, loyal and loving, but capable of defence. Source 4, interview, extract. Iken has machine gun, Naomi Takahara and the Bacchus cats. Freeman S., the New South Wales Weekly, 20th of the 2nd, 2025. The room I'm led into is warmly lit, and Takahara leads me to sit at comfortable chairs near a coffee table. 4 small autonomous vehicles are watching me. They have an animal look to them, quadrupedal, bow-backed, sensors for eyes, pointed ears which seem to be completely extraneous to the unit's function. They are not leashed or contained in any way. One of them jumps up onto the coffee table and glares with an uncannily feline expression. 2 more are curled together like a yin-yang symbol. Are you surprised? Takahara asks. A little, I tell her. I didn't think they'd look so Cute. It's a deliberate design feature. We're planning to send them into difficult situations, domestic terrorism, police situations, but we don't want people to be afraid of them. We also want to sell them on the commercial market, home security, business, even making sure your kids make it to and from school all right. She smiles. We've just completed a range of field tests and we're at the point where these two, she points at the bright red and blue pair, are ready to go to our first showroom. I'm still stuck on the idea of cats. Killer cats. At least one of those autonomous units has weaponry attached to it, if the forms I've signed to get in here mean anything. Cats are very mobile, says Takahara. They land on their feet. They can fit through any opening that their head will fit through. That makes them good for rescue operations. We had a limited field test of the red kitten in New Zealand last month after the earthquake, and it was able to get under a collapsed floor and save 3 lives. It wasn't our first idea. We were thinking dogs, but our lead tech kept calling the initial model tubs, and the cat idea kind of stuck. There's a certain naivety to it, I think, making your killing machines cutesy little kittens. Lest we forget that kittens grow into cats, and cats are adorable little murderers, slaughtering wildlife just for the fun of it. I say as much to Takahara. Well, she says, if it were a real cat, that's why you'd keep it inside. But these won't be killing any wildlife. They aren't real cats. They just look like them. The one on the coffee table watches me. It almost seems like it's alive. Incident code 5. Reporter Paulson. Location Yard 3. Source 5. Incident report 8th of the 4th, 2025. Description of incident. I was in Yard 3 testing dodge functions on Unit 3498 when Unit 3499 interfered. 3499 approached 3498 and then, after some seeming transmission of data, jumped onto the targeting II, upon which time 3499 triggered its short burst EMP function. I noted that 3498 had put its shields up. Testing had to be halted. Outcome of incident. Supervisor informed. Temporary halt to field dodge testing. 3499 and 3498 to be separated until further testing to determine possible communication functions. 3499 to be examined for damage. Diagnostic software run set for the 17th of the 4th. Source 6, blog post, at SidSidShopper, blueblog.com, SidSidShopper, 30th of the 4th, 2025. Image of a young woman. She is seated in a large winged chair at a luxury boutique. A blue unit, cat-like, is on her lap. A second unit sits on the back of the chair, looking at the camera. She is smiling. A filter has been applied to the image, heart borders and text reading, "You cute!" At SidSidShopper, kawaii! I'm at the Bacchus store in Sydney and wow, these little cuties are breaking my heart. I can just imagine having one of them in my house all day long. No more worries about some weirdo breaking in. Just so you know, if you're a new follower, that happened last year. Thanks for letting me play with the kittens, Bacchus. Hashtag sponsored, hashtag cute, hashtag cats are blue, hashtag safety, hashtag Bacchus tech, hashtag playtime, hashtag customizable colors, hashtag shopping, hashtag Sydney. At Bargain Hunter. Oh my god, I didn't know they had actual models in the store. At Bacchus Official. Thanks for dropping by, Angela. The kittens were so delighted to make your acquaintance. At SidSidShopper. They are so cute. They even play fetch. They were so patient too. There was this one kid that kept on pulling on the red one's tail and it was so polite in tucking it back away where he couldn't get at it. At Bargain Hunter, they don't have the full arsenal component yet, I think. At Bacchus might know. At Bacchus Official. Once it passes legislation, then we'll have all models in the store. At SidSidShopper. Yay, I'll have to come back for another visit. At Bacchus. You're welcome anytime. Voice memo. R. Martin, 20th of the 5th, 2025. Supplied R. Martin. Damnedest thing. Paulson reckons the white actually targeted the firing unit. No, I just don't... Naomi said they were capable of learning, but that's just jargon for not falling over every time you turn it on like fucking Tubbs does. All right. I've got the white one here on the bench. The others are in their crates, but I can see those creepy fucking eyes through the plexiglass. There's damage to the lower legs. Fuck me dead. It's melted its paws. I know you have fail-safes in you, you little bastard. What the hell were you thinking, you idiot? We don't need another Tubbs. Source 7. Trial transcript reproduced from T. Timmerman, 1 day out of thousands. Video. Epping Mall after dark. Empty corridors. A cleaner works in the downstairs toilets. Another machine polishes the floors by the food court. Internal shot of the Bacchus boutique. The boutique is dark. Dioramas, furniture, marketing leaflets are destroyed, strewn everywhere. No sign of forced entry. Cash register is intact. 2 large plexiglass boxes labelled Unit 3497 and Unit 3494 are empty. Let it be known to the court that when staff returned in the morning and discovered the damage to the boutique, there was, as in the video, no sign of theft or forced entry. The only difference to what you have seen on the screen was that Unit 3497 and 3494 had returned to their assigned cages. Source 8. SMS Exchange, R. Martin and N. Takahara, 8th of the 5th, 25. Supplied N. Takahara. I think there's something going on between the kittens. Why aren't you asking me this at work? Because I don't want to answer any questions when Bacchus goes through my goddamn emails. Okay, I'll bite. We've had 3 incidents now, all in training, all with 3498 and 3499. Jesus Christ, I knew there was that one with Dodge training. 2 others, also in training situations. 3498 jumped in front of 3497 during crash tests. Is 3498 okay? Yes, lost its tail. But we've got bigger problems. 3499's broken out of its containment pen. It's in 3498's pen. Together. I'm standing here looking at them. Do you know what you're implying? Yes, that's why we're not on the work system. We'll have to screen for, I guess, a Turing test? Something? Bob, if the white kitten can get out of its cage... I know. You need to get out of there. It's just the white. Worst it can do is a mild electric shock. Get out of there. I'm coming to get you, and if you're not at the entrance in 10 minutes, I'll call security myself. Source 9, Sydney Daily Herald website. 8th of the 1st, 2025, 14 o'clock. Should say 8th of the 5th, 2025, 14 o'clock. Shots fired in Epping, at least 50 dead. Sydney, a terrorist attack in Epping has left at least 50 dead and a further 160 or more wounded. Lunchtime at one of the busiest shopping malls in Australia has turned into a bloodbath as an unknown assailant or assailants turned on a crowded food court. Initial reports conflict on the identity of the shooter. New South Wales Police have secured the perimeter and are yet to comment. More to come. Source 10. Radio interview, Australia News Network, 8th of the 5th, 2025. 4 o'clock. Tom, can you tell us what happened? We were just eating lunch. We were just, I was there with Moshin and Tom, they're my friends, and we were at the food court and, well, I guess we didn't know where the shooter was at first. So 1 minute you were eating lunch and the next you were being fired upon. Yeah. We'd been in to get our suits for school formal and we were going to go look at all the shops on the top level, the designer ones, because Mosh wanted some shoes and I guess, wait, I remember we'd been going to look at the weird cat robot, but then we saw one down at the food court. You saw one? Maybe that's what took the shooter out. They're meant to be security, aren't they? Source 11. Letter to the editor, the Sydney Daily Post, 10th of the 5th, 2025. Dear Sir, I take issue with the article posted on the 9th of the 5th, 25, titled Sydney Shoot 'em Up. Firstly, it is a disrespectful title, as we now know that more than 200 souls were lost in one incident alone, not counting the incidents at Parramatta Station and in the Blue Mountains. Secondly, the suggestion of a lone wolf is insulting. Anyone with half a brain knows that a terrorist attack on this scale is one taken on by a group, not an individual. These people wish to frighten us. We must show them that we see right through them. Yours, C.D. Blanche, Warringah, Sydney. Source 12. Emails, N. Takahara to R. Martin, 10th of the 5th, 2025. Supplied N. Takahara. Email address is removed per Ms. Takahara's request. Hey Bob, how are you doing? They won't let me in to see you, but I heard the white kitten really did a number on you, so I hope you're doing okay. I heard skin grafts, and that's fucked up. I'm enclosing footage that the cops released to us of the Epping attack. I don't know if they've told you in there, but when the kittens left, they went for the two we'd put in the showroom. It's not been released to the general public yet. I've watched it, I don't know, 1,000 times? A million? I feel sick. Best I can tell is that they broke the two out of the store. I know how crazy that sounds. I know. And then they went on an absolute rampage, like killing people. The footage is pretty gory. The black kitten is it's mowing people down who are in their way. I mean, good on us that its weapons work for a full 20 minutes before needing recharge time, but fuck, there's all these people. This is going to sound crazy, but I want you to look real close at the footage. You know them better than anyone. I want to know if you can see what I can see. Get well soon, buddy. I'm going to need you to help me find them. Much love, Nay. Em, I'm dictating this. Nurse has been kind enough to set up my screen, but not ducking kind enough to edit, so I'm not talking about waterfowl. You're talking about the white kitten, aren't you? I see it. Wonder how long it's been going on for. Thinking about those ducking training accidents and how the black kitten follows it round like... Yeah. Balls, it hurts to talk. I think you're right. The black kitten is firing, sure, but the white kitten's in charge. We made a tactical unit and it's used our own ducking tactics against us. Staged a jailbreak and made sure no one had the balls to come after them. Maybe I should have let it kill me. B. T. Timmerman, 1 day out of thousands. One thing was certain, that the white kitten had nothing to do with it. It was the black kitten's fault entirely. Careful examination of surveillance recordings show that although all of the so-called kittens had been released, it was only the black kitten that fired upon the public. Similarly, in the incidents of protective behaviours seen at Bacchus, the black kitten put itself in harm's way 15 more times than its white counterpart, usually to prevent a particularly invasive test being carried out against another unit. If we are to take Martin and Takahara's testimony at face value, the kittens were friends. They may also have confused the busy food court with hostiles based on the experiences of the units kept in the Bacchus shopfront. Until they are recaptured, we'll never know. An alternative, of course, to this fairy tale point of view is that the kittens were programmed to kill. When they escaped human custody, that is exactly what they did. The above sources have been copied in compliance with the ADA, ACMA, and UNR Copyright Acts. All Bacchus sources are from publicly available archives or provided by the people involved. Please bring at least one of the additional sources you intend to use in your final essay to the tutorial, or depending on your course pattern, have it available for the webinar discussion time. I would like you to make up your own mind about the question as to culpability, not only on the part of the Bacchus staff, but on part of the machines themselves. As makers, you will be responsible in some part for the ethical decisions made by your creations. Timmerman would have us believe that the black kitten, as the primary assailant, was the cause of the 8th of the 5th. Yet Takahara and Martin both claimed in court that the white kitten was more dangerous. Which do you think it was?